Hey guys, welcome back to another custom ROM review for Mi 6. This time we have AxionOS based on Android 15. So we are not getting any more ROMs for this device. The few ROM which are running on Android 16, I have reviewed most of them. So if you are looking for a Android 16 based ROM, you can check out my previous videos. So this one is Android 15 based and AxionOS version is 1.4. So the UI is pretty much similar to all other AOSP based ROM, nothing new there. It does feel really good, actually pretty smooth ROM. Like the control panel, as you can see here, similar to all other ROM. And you can change the shortcuts, that's it. Nothing much you can do here. In terms of network connectivity, so in my testing, Wi-Fi is working well. Hotspot is working and you can share your Wi-Fi data using hotspots. And we do get VoLTE and VoWiFi support. Connected device option, we do get NFC, Bluetooth, everything seems to be working perfectly fine. So in terms of network connectivity, no issue at all. In the lock screen section, we do get few options here. Show ripple effect on unlock, so that's kind of cool. So when you unlock, as you can see here, you do see a little animation here. You can turn it on or off. Edge lighting option is available, and there are a few other options available here. Wallpaper style. So on the lock screen, we do get a lot of clock option. You can change the color and size. And here we do get few other things like lock screen shortcut we can change. Icon for the status bar we can change. Font, there are few options and more lock screen options. Weather settings, weather updates and few other things. On the home screen, we get themed icon, color contrast, app grid. So there are few options for app grid, icon, font and shape. So there are few options and change wallpaper option. We are not getting any kind of AI wallpaper or emoji workshop, but we do get a lot of wallpapers here and most of them actually are from Nothing OS. In the app section, we do get clone apps and app log option. Notifications, the options are pretty much similar to all other AOSP based ROM, nothing new there. Storage, so this is Android 15 based ROM, going to take around 14 GB of storage, but this one is a little bit lighter. You don't really get much application with this ROM, so it will be like around 12 GB. Battery, so the battery backup is quite good. Fast charging is working and we do get charging control. So scheduling, limiting, custom scheduling, all these things you can do. Battery information, which is not reliable, and battery uses. So in terms of battery backup, this one is pretty good. Sound and vibration, working well. There are few options. We do get Dolby Atmos and per app volume control. Modes option is available. In the display section, adaptive brightness is available and it is working. Dark theme, you can change screen off animation, night light, color contrast, rotation setting, double tap to sleep, double tap to awake. And here we do get customization option called status bar. So we can choose quick pull down option. So right or left, and data disable, indicator, Wi-Fi standard. Clock position you can choose right, left or center. Battery status icon, so iOS 15 style is good, and also you can put the percentage inside the icon. And that's it, what you are getting in terms of customization here. Accessibility, the ROM is doing pretty well, so you don't really need to disable animation, but if you want, you can do that. Security and privacy, so we do get both face and fingerprint unlock. So fingerprint is working perfectly fine, no issue, quite smooth. And face unlock going to work too, but obviously it will be a little bit slower side. Privacy controls, privacy dashboard, privacy space, all these things you are getting here. And in the more security and privacy option, we get trust, standard unlock, theft protection, SIM lock, and location is working well. Password and passkey, safety and emergency, Google services. In the system setting, we do get few options here, and buttons option is available, and you can turn on screen navigation buttons if you don't like the soft buttons here, or if they are not working, you can turn them on. And as you can see here, these are working well. Also, you can invert the layout and you can assign actions on those buttons. Here you do get few other options. One thing which is missing is full screen gesture. Usually if you enable on screen navigation buttons, it trigger the gesture option, so you can select full screen gesture and use that, but on this ROM you are not getting that feature. Quick tap option is available, so you can customize it like for few things, but by default you can take a screenshot. So double tap, quick tap detected, and if we go back here, it is taking screenshot. So quick tap is working well. Let me turn off the buttons, and you don't really get anything here. In the special features option, we do get few things. So like game space, miscellaneous, so hide developer status, hide app list, ignore Windows secure flags, multi-window spoofing. So enable GMS spoof, unlimited photo storage, unlock higher FPS in game. So all these things you are getting here. And here you do get few other customization options like theme style, color source, accent color, background color. Few things, not much. In the system setting, we do get option called gestures, but still we don't get full screen gesture here. Few of them we are getting like 3-finger swipe to take a screenshot or whatever you assign. So let me assign toggle torch. As you can see here, we can turn it on and off by gesture, and also double press power button to do some action. You can do that too. By default it is in camera, but obviously you can choose fewer options. And that's it, what you are getting with this ROM here. And in terms of application, this is not a GFs build. There is no GFs build available for this ROM. If you are flashing this ROM, flash bit GFs code, it will work perfectly fine. So we don't get much application with this ROM. The only application we are getting here is background call recorder, clock, contacts, file, messaging, recorder, and settings. Other application I have installed, we are not getting any kind of camera application here, no music player, no video player, and no FM radio player. So all those things you are not getting. So I have installed Secure Camera application, which is working well, as you can see here. Although you are not getting auxiliary lens support, and I have installed GCAM directly from Play Store, which is also working, but no auxiliary lens support. If you want, you can install proper GCAM here, going to work perfectly fine. In terms of Google Photos, unlimited storage is available. If I circle now, it's not going to finish. So Magic Editor is not working here. In terms of SafetyNet, so we are not getting that too. That means bank apps, payment application not going to work on this ROM. Could not fix device certification issue. Other application will work perfectly fine. In terms of phone call, so it is using Google's default dialer, and VoLTE VoWiFi support is there. Video call is also working, but no call recording option. Although we do get background call recorder, and I have already enabled the recorder, but still it does not work. As you can see here, fail to record the call. That means call recording option is not available. And other options like, and we do get circle to search with this ROM. By pressing the fingerprint button, you can enable the circle to search, and as you can see here, it is working well. And lastly, in terms of gaming, so as usual, I played Call of Duty on this ROM. The gaming performance really good, no issue at all. I haven't faced any kind of frame drop, lag or hang issue. So if you are a gamer, you can definitely try this ROM. And overall, this is actually one of the best ROM I have ever tried on this device. Although it has few issues, but still, this is pretty lightweight ROM and it flies actually pretty smooth. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine. So that's all about this ROM. If you want to try this ROM, the ROM link will be in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.